Alright, so next we're on to inserting and renaming a worksheet, copying cells, and indenting cells. So it wants us to have the 8.4 school budget open. This is actually the formulas displayed, so we're going to close that. I'll go to my chapter 8, and I'm going to open the school budget. So there we go. Remember the first section of the book we talked about the different parts of the Excel. Remember we had the sheet tab bar down here, which is where we can add sheets and display the sheets that we have, as well as a arrow across if there's multiple sheets that extend further than you can see. You can actually, it'll give you the options to move left and right to see all the sheets. So to begin with, we're going to insert a new sheet. To do that, we're going to select the new sheet button. It's going to automatically give it the name of sheet 2. We're going to go back to sheet 1 and make it the active sheet. And since sheet 1 isn't very descriptive, we're going to right click on sheet 1 and we're going to click rename. We're going to name that first year and push enter. And we want to do the same thing to the sheet 2. We're going to name it second year. So we right click on it, rename second year, push enter. I'm going to go back and make sheet 1 the active sheet by clicking on it. And we're going to select A4 through A15. Just like that. And it wants to copy this using the clipboard group of the home tab. So we're going to click copy. Now we're going to go over to sheet 2 and make A4 the active sheet. And we're going to click on the top portion of the paste button. We're going to click paste. And now we're going to get a paste options button displayed here. We're going to select the drop down and we want to select keep source column widths because we want the same width for column A that we had from sheet 1. When we do that, it's going to adjust to be the same width. So we're going to go back to first year, select A1 through K3, just like that. We're going to copy it again. Go back to second year, make A1, and we're going to click paste again. Notice since those cells were merged, it kept the merged cells together just like we want, so they're still identical. And we're going to edit A2 to say first to second year. Select out of that, and now we're going to enter the data on page 245 to match, and I'm going to use the fill handle, so that needs to be in B5. Again, I like to use the arrow keys to navigate. Sorry about that. And again, we need to get our formulas together for, we can do the 1800 column here. We're going to do our auto sum for those. We're going to drag those over. Again, we're going to use auto sum for this column. Select that, drag it down for those. Just like that. We're going to do this one is going to be equal to, I'm going to use the pointing method, the income minus the total expenses. We're going to drag that over for these. sorry, I did not get my auto sum for that column together. So now our values match. Now, the example in the book on 245 has formatting, similar to the heading styles and total styles that we had before. We can go back and do all those, or we can go to the first year and we can select all that information and click on the Format Painter. Now we're going to go over to second year. We're going to apply that all to this right there. I'm going to delete that because that formula shouldn't have been there. And now notice our formats are the same style. So now we can actually, in Excel, we can increase and decrease indents in cell value inside of a cell, similar to how we used tabs before, except for, as you know, pushing tab in Excel changes your cells. So what we can do, for instance, these cells right here are all part of the expenses category, and it makes sense and is more easily readable if these are indented a little bit. So that's what we're going to do next, using the increase and decrease button of the alignment group. So we're going to select A5 through A10, and we're going to select the increase indent button once. And notice approximately 1 character is how much each time you push the increase or decrease indent is. We're going to make A11 the active cell, and we're going to increase it twice. Now we're going to change the orientation to landscape on this one, just like we did on the first sheet earlier. So we're going to go to File. Why Excel crashed on me? We're going to go to File, Print, Portrait. Go back, save that document. We're going to go to first year, and we're going to do those same indents to these columns. So increase once, increase twice. And we're going to go and save that one more time since we made the changes. And that's it for inserting, renaming, copying cells, and indenting cells. And there was also a little extra in there of copy and paste using the Format Painter.